Well, guys, good morning. Here is another week. This week will actually make 2 months into grad school, and y'all, today I feel exactly how I look. I was rushing out the house this morning, so that put me a little behind because I was tired. So I kept hitting the snooze button. And today is my long day. It's Monday, which means I work from 8 to 2 and then have class from 3 to 6. So it's like an hour break in between each. And sometimes for my on-campus job, I have to go across campus to do like deliveries and stuff like that. So actually, that is what I'm doing. And yeah, and on top of that, right? You know, anybody ever say, or have you ever heard, when you turn 30, things just start happening to your body? Okay, I'm 30, and it seems like things are starting to happen. My knee has been bothering me all weekend. I'm talking about to the point where I feel like if I put too much pressure on it, then it might give out. Like, I don't know what's going on. All right, guys, so I'm sitting here at work, but my teacher just emailed me that one of my midterm grades just came back in. So I'll sit y'all right here while I see what I made. I'm nervous. Didn't do well, guys. Okay, y'all, so I had to go do another errand, walk to another part of campus, right? So figured I'd talk about what you just saw, that last clip. So that was my legit raw reaction of my grade, okay? So I got a C. That's very unacceptable. But after the initial shock of the grade, I reviewed my exam and literally question by question to try to understand where I went wrong at. Because I guess one thing about that I'm learning with grad school is like a lot of the questions on that test was like practical. Literally, it's not like undergrad where you have these definitions and you gotta remember them. It was more about like, hey, if you were trying to get someone to change, in my most simplistic terms, if you was trying to get someone to change, what would you say? Or looking at this statement, what do you like, what would it, out of these answer choices, what do you think it means? Like, it was just a whole bunch of that. And so anyways, like, there are two specific questions that I'm going to review with my professor. Now, the old Delana, who wasn't 30, probably would just be like, oh, okay, like, let me just accept the fact that I did okay because I got a high C. Let's just appreciate the grade that I did get and like don't say anything. The Delana that got a little bit of age on her, okay, that's 30, got a little bit of wisdom, I am going to have a conversation because basically he was like, you know, if you got questions about your exam, you can talk to me after class on tomorrow, whatever. You know, that class is virtual. So I'm just going to stay over and speak with him because usually I wouldn't have done that. But again, I think me rationalizing made me decide to. Those two questions could be the difference between me getting a C on my midterm or a B on my midterm. You see that difference? Like, so as much as I kind of don't want to be that person, I'm going to, because yeah, those two questions could possibly make a difference. So yeah, anyways, I stopped to talk to y'all. I'm gonna go where I gotta go. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. I will definitely, after tomorrow, update y'all on what happens. But I'm gonna say something. But anyway, I'm back to my office. And I usually try to take the stairs because I'm out of shape. And at least this will allow me to get my steps in. But let me just get back to my shift and then I'll check in with y'all in between work and class. Hey y'all, so I'm doing another check-in. I'm just sitting here in the bathroom because it's quiet and I'm processing. As you all probably seen in my clips before, I was pretty much going through the stages of grief or disappointment. Yeah, I don't know, I was angry at first and now I think I've accepted it. Now I'm still gonna have my conversation with my teacher tomorrow, but I think it's more like I've gotten a little bit discouraged because I had class today from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and yeah, a few students in my class did really well. And so I compared myself to them, and which I don't advise, by the way. And so I started to doubt myself and my abilities, I guess. Like, am I making the right decision? Like, I feel like this is what I want to do in the field that I want to go in. And because I got one not so good grade, now I've, compared myself to the other students because they're younger, and I don't know. I should have never done that. And I think moving forward, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, so, but I have no choice to, like, I can't get to the place where I'm down and, just super overwhelmed and super discouraged because a bunch of stuff is still due. Like, it don't matter. Like, I got to keep pushing forward. So in spite of, like, today, I still have to cook. I still have homework to do. I still have lots to do. I don't have the time to sulk in my disappointment. So what I'm gonna do is take a shower, get myself together, and eat dinner. And it's nothing a good TV show and ice cream won't be able to fix before I start my homework. But yeah, I just felt myself getting super discouraged, comparing my age. Maybe I'm not studying enough. Maybe I'm not doing enough. Like, even though I already feel like I'm doing a lot, trying to balance everything. So if you're in my position, first tip, don't compare yourself to your classmates. Continue to work hard, continue to grind. One not so good grade does not define you, and you are good enough. Like, I'm talking to you all, but I'm telling myself that as well. So yeah, I'll check back in later. That's just how I'm feeling now. Anais, what are you doing? Okay, but can I take my shower first? That's all. No. Yes. No. Anais, I need a few minutes alone so I can take a shower.